Why would a shy child flee into the dark alone? Was she lured by someone she knew? The night of February 14th, 2000, was stormy in Shelby, North Carolina. Rain pelted against the windows, and the wind howled through the small, rural neighborhood. Inside the Degree household, 9-year-old Asha Degree was safely tucked in bed beside her older brother, O'Brien. Their parents, Harold and Aquila, had gone to bed hours earlier, believing their children were secure in their modest home. But sometime in the early morning hours of February 15th, Asha vanished. Asha was not the type of child to run away. She was shy, cautious, and deeply attached to her family. Unlike many children her age, she was afraid of the dark and disliked thunderstorms. Yet, at some point between 2:30 and 4 a.m., she packed her backpack, left the house, and stepped into the cold, wet night, alone. Around 4 a.m., multiple witnesses reported seeing a small figure walking along North Carolina Highway 18, just over a mile from her home. A truck driver slowed down, concerned, but as he turned his vehicle around to check on her, the girl darted into the woods, disappearing into the trees. That was the last confirmed sighting of Asha Degree. When Aquila went to wake Asha for school at 6:30 a.m., she found her daughter's bed empty. There was no sign of a break-in, no disturbances, just a young girl missing from her home. Panic set in immediately. The Degrees called the police, and a search effort began within hours. Police scoured the area, but the storm had washed away any footprints or physical evidence. By evening, a single clue emerged. Asha's hair bow, discovered near the road where she had last been seen. It was a heartbreaking confirmation that she had indeed left on her own. But why? Days passed with no answers. Authorities and volunteers combed the highways, woods, and abandoned buildings. Then, 3 days later, another chilling discovery was made. Asha's backpack was found buried in a plastic bag at a construction site 45 miles away. Inside the backpack were items that made little sense. A New Kids on the Block t-shirt, a Dr. Seuss book from her school library, and, most disturbingly, a mysterious photograph of an unknown child. The girl in the picture was around Asha's age, but her identity has never been confirmed. Investigators also found candy wrappers and other small items that may have belonged to Asha, yet nothing definitively pointed to what had happened to her or why she was so far from home. The condition of the backpack suggested it had been placed there long after Asha had disappeared, raising chilling questions. Had she been alive for some time after her disappearance? Was someone holding her captive before disposing of her belongings? Investigators considered several possibilities. Did Asha plan to run away? The fact that she packed a bag suggested intent, but there was no history of abuse, family conflict, or distress. Was she lured by someone she knew? Asha was exceptionally cautious and would never have accepted a ride from a stranger. Did someone she trusted convince her to leave that night? Did she meet with foul play after leaving home? The buried backpack hinted at an abduction, but there was no ransom demand, no clear suspect, no leads. Her family was convinced she had not run away voluntarily. They described her as happy, responsible, and deeply rooted in her home life. Asha was scared of the dark, her mother said. She wouldn't have left by herself, especially not in a storm. Forensic experts analyzed the items in the backpack, but no definitive fingerprints, DNA, or fibers led to any known suspect. The mysterious photograph of another child remained one of the most unsettling elements. Who was the child, and why was their picture with Asha's belongings? In 2016, the FBI announced a possible lead. Asha may have been spotted getting into a car the night she disappeared. An early 1970s Lincoln or Ford Thunderbird, dark green with rusted wheel wells. But despite the renewed effort, the tip did not lead to any arrests. Over the years, investigators have received numerous tips, but nothing has led to Asha's whereabouts. Some theories suggest human trafficking. Others believe she may have been abducted by someone who had been watching her for some time. Her parents, heartbroken but determined, have never given up hope. To this day, Asha Degree remains missing. No arrests have been made, and the mystery of why she left home that night lingers. The photograph found in her backpack haunts investigators, a possible clue to her fate, but with no known connection to the case. For Asha's family, every February 15th is a painful reminder of the daughter they lost. Somebody knows something, her mother insists. We just need them to come forward. The Degree family continues to hold on to hope, marking every year with vigils and searches, praying that one day they will find the answers they seek. The question remains, was Asha Degree running toward something or away from someone? Until answers emerge, her case remains one of the most haunting unsolved mysteries in North Carolina's history.